Hi, my name is Brady and this is my video on what we could have done to number 2 tee box. In the first section I will go over the playability. The second section will be the construction part of number 2 tee box, what we could have done differently through the construction process. In this video you'll see myself, Brady, then my superintendent, Braden, and then Colin, our grounds crew employee, then Wayne, our grounds crew employee, and then also George, our grounds crew employee. Changes I would have done for the playability for the new tee would be to build a separate tee off to the right for the Reds. From watching people play off the new tee, I think that the tee location that it's at now is too far of a distance for the players that normally play off the Reds. For people that can hit the ball fairly far, like the younger people, or are just in good shape, can hit the ball onto the green in 2 shots, because they can hit the ball a little bit more farther and a little bit more accurate, I guess you could say. Whereas a lot of people on the Reds, like some ladies, seniors, and juniors, it is taking them many more shots, like about 3 shots or 4, and that's also 4 or 3 more shots of errors to consider. If you go 72 the golf course's par divided by 4 hours, it gives you 3 minutes per shot. For getting to the green in 2 shots, it takes 6 minutes. And for getting to the green in 4 shots, it takes 12 minutes. If you add 1 shot for error for every 2 shots for each golfer it takes, it would be 3 shots for the golfer that would normally take 2. It would take them 9 minutes. And for the golfer that takes 4 shots, it would take them 6 shots, which would be about 18 minutes. This is why I think if the tee is moved to the right side of the fairway, it would make it a straighter shot for the people that play off the Reds, speeding up the play for the golfers. See, this is the view they have from the tee now, and if you look to the left side, well, a lot of the golfers are always pulling towards that bush because a lot of people that play off the Reds are not able to hit the ball high enough to cut the corner and fade the ball back onto the fairway. Here's a view of from where we could put the new tee for the Reds, and if you look, it takes the corner out of play for them. That way they would not have to cut the corner no more. Also, if you look in this photo, this is pretty flat ground that we could quit cutting this part of the fairway if we wanted to and leave the grass short where we want to put the red tee, costing us absolutely nothing. We could do this even just to test out to see if the members would like it or not, and if not, we could put it back where they were before. There's also already a sprinkler head there as well, so we would not have to install any irrigation for it. And again, costing us absolutely nothing to install the irrigation. From playing from the red tees that got put in, they did not have much yardage difference, only 5 more yards than the whites. With the new location, it would give them a 15 yards difference. If the red tees were to be moved off to the right side, it might only take the players that hit off of them 2 or 3 shots off the reds to get to the green, keeping them at the same pace as the golfers that play off the whites. Having the red tee box moved to the right would also help out a lot with the grounds crew. When the 2 men or youngsters hit off of the whites, they would be able to drive up to the reds for the ladies or their grandpas or even their junior kids. We then could move out on our equipment while they go out to the tee box to do their next task much quicker instead of having to wait for 4 people to hit off the tee box, and not to mention all the arrow shots to go straight into the bush. If the tee box were to be moved to the right for the Reds, it would definitely speed up the play for sure. This should be something I think that the nursery golf course should consider in the future. Some changes I maybe would have done for the construction of the new tee box for 2 would have been to do what we did for number 11. When building the new tee for 11, we used a trencher to dig the trench and found out how much quicker it is used compared to the backhoe. The trencher took only an hour to dig the trench compared to the backhoe. It took about 2 days, taking 8 hours to dig, plus needed someone else to cut the roots at the same time to clean out the trench for 2 hours. The trencher was also a lot cleaner to dig the trench, whereas the backhoe, it would mess up our landscape tee deck, where the trencher, it'd keep the tee deck nice and flat the way we want it to be. Also, it cost $186 for the labor using the backhoe, $20 for the labor for the trencher, and $165 to rent it, costing $185 to use the trencher, which is pretty well the same cost as the backhoe, but it's much quicker to use the trencher for an hour compared to 8 hours using the backhoe. Well, those are some changes I would have done for the new tee on hole 2. Thanks for watching the hole 2 build.